Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back. Goodfella Sports TV. We back in the building. Appreciate the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss out on some of the things we offer on the channel. Check out the Patreon. Only $2 per tier. In addition to that, make sure you check out our new shows, Hip Hop 101, NBA 101. Both are in the playlist, and all the episodes eventually will be uploaded to the podcast. So join the podcast at Castbox. All those links in the description. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. There for all your natural product needs. Lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, muscle relaxer rubs, you name it, they got it for the men in the house, women in the house, and them kids. Use the promo code Goodfella1 Boxing and get 18% off their all natural products. Website, promo code in the description. All those links I talked about are in the description. Kenny Porter sounds like he's no longer training Shawn Porter anymore. All right. Southside Boxing 601 talked about how nobody, and I'll link the video in the description. He had a good video. Nobody's talking about Shawn Porter, okay, in Yuga's fight. And I'll link, source link 1 will be Fred's interview with Ronaldo Ramiro Rolly, the guy that Mayweather wanted to fight Ryan Garcia and beat up Ryan Garcia in sparring, and it's just sparring. So we don't condone putting that much emphasis on sparring. And at around the 19-minute mark, he told Fred in that interview, and I'll link it on the source link 1, that Kenny Porter is no longer training Shawn Porter. And it kind of confirms some schism that's going on between Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter that we knew behind the scenes. The Cali Enigma will kind of hint at it. And one of the reasons why Errol Spence and Shawn Porter didn't get made was because of Kenny Porter. It was alleged that Kenny Porter went out his way and paid the WBC to make Keith Thurman and Andre Berto mandatory, and Ugas eventually a mandatory, to stop Errol Spence and Shawn Porter from happening. And that was one of the reasons he was over at the WBC convention to drop the money bags off. And that's all alleged, but we know how dirty the boxing game is. And they have some things going on behind the scenes that I won't talk about at all. But I do know that they're not seeing eye to eye, and Shawn Porter actually wanted to fight Errol Spence next. But Kenny Porter stopped it, and what we already knew was that fact that, Adrian Broner brought it up, that Kenny Porter, he got all the fly cars, the fly clothes, the suits. He gives Shawn Porter an allowance. He messed with all the girls, and he's vicariously living through Shawn Porter, and it sounds like he's getting the lion's share of Shawn Porter's money. And Kenny Porter is a control freak of Shawn Porter's career, and it sounds like Shawn Porter, behind the scenes, is getting to the point where he want to control his own career, and he's tired of his daddy all in the mix, all in the videos, take that K. Diddy style. He tired of that. And remember on the Showtime interview before Danny Garcia that he says that he'll make Shawn retire. He made Shawn sign a lifetime contract for him to be his manager. So, you notice even at the Fox Premier Boxing Champions premiere for their fights that Shawn Porter, K. Diddy didn't do interviews there, or a ton of interviews there. He hasn't been all in the camera. Usually, Kenny Porter is around hyping the fight up. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. Last time we heard Kenny Porter, he tried to fight Fred from Barbershop Conversation at Broner and Pacquiao fight, I believe it was. So he really ain't been hyping the fight up. I've been hearing some things where Shawn Porter is trying to legally distance himself from Kenny Porter, and that he wants to be his own man and make his own decisions. And I don't want to see them break up, to be honest. I don't. I love to see black sons. Father-son relationships are beautiful in general, and a lot of us envy that relationship that Kenny Porter was there for his son, and we loved it. A lot of us loved it. We was mad because he didn't fight Earl, or he didn't give us the fight we see, but a lot of us, that didn't have a father figure, or did have a father figure, but didn't have the best relationship, we admired that Kenny Porter and Shawn Porter relationship, and that Kenny was there like a man to take care of his son and make sure he's okay. But I just think it's at the point where he need to let Shawn walk and just be the manager, or just be the trainer and the manager, and just do what Shawn want to do. Let Shawn have a little bit more input, and they can fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for a control freak that been the head of the household their whole life to listen to that grown man's son, he still looks at Shawn as a kid. But Shawn can make his own decisions, and I think he need to let Shawn handle his own finances and live life. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Porter always gonna love his daddy, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But it's just hopefully they figure it out, and Kenny kind of take a half step back and do what Shawn want to do and listen to Shawn. And they get this money together. It's nothing like black entrepreneurship, a black son, black father getting that money. A lot of nobody really was angry at Kenny Porter. It was just like, we just want to see the best fight the best. And kind of all the Jenga blocks fell on the Porters because we want to see the best fight the best. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't their fault that, Shawn Porter has fought the best. Shawn Porter has never dug nobody. Kell Brook, he fought Julio Diaz's brother twice after a draw. You know what I'm saying? He fought Denny, fought Keith. So it's never been, at least we were always able to count on, like, okay, Shawn Porter gonna fight the best. Shawn Porter ain't gonna duck no. We know, and then Shawn Porter didn't fight Earl. A lot of us got in our feelings, and it was just an overreaction. And I'll be honest, a lot of us, and including myself, we overreacted because boxing has really starved us out or deprived us of the best fighting the best. And he was just I ain't gonna say innocent victim. He was just a victim of all the frustration against subpar boxing. That's all that was. Shawn Porter is a good fighter. Kenny Porter is an excellent father. But hopefully they work their differences out, and it don't have to be worked out legally. And like I said before, I heard Shawn is training with somebody else. Ramiro didn't know exactly who was training Shawn Porter. He's training at the Mayweather boxing gym, or if he was training at his boxing gym, his dad is just taking a half step back from his career right now, a quarter step back. So it'll be interesting to see what another trainer brings to the table. And Kenny Porter knows his son. He created that style for his son. It'd be interesting to see what another trainer can assist Shawn Porter with that style. Maybe using that jab a little bit more. The jab sometimes don't come out consistently. If Shawn Porter, if the thing Shawn Porter need to work on is a little bit more consistent jab. Maybe developing more of a stiff, straight jab instead of a flickering jab. And it's a place in the job in the game for a flickering jab, but kind of developing like a brawler, pressure fighter jab, which is a really, really stiff, straight jab, a thudding jab, and mixing it in with the flickering jab, and also distance. And we talked about on the live stream yesterday, last one I did. Distance is one of the most underrated attributes in boxing. Controlling distance and fighting at the right distance was the difference of Shawn Porter losing to Kell Brook and Errol Spence persevering and beating Kell Brook. Errol Spence was able to create the perfect distance where Kell Brook couldn't hold him like he did Shawn Porter. He was able to shoot shots under Kell Brook's clinches, and eventually Kell Brook couldn't clinch. He worked the body. Shawn Porter would smother and just try to run all the way in and just try to really smother Kell Brook, and Kell Brook was able to bear hug him, hold him, roll him out. He would run into the 1-2. They talk about Errol Spence not moving his head, but Errol Spence, he moved his leg movement pretty much good enough, and he used more angles, and he created perfect distance to be able to, hit Kell Brook to the body where Kell Brook couldn't clinch him. And I think those are the two biggest things that I would assist with Shawn Porter's style. Was more of a stiff jab, a variation of jab. I still like the flickering jab, but more of a stiff jab when he's coming in, and not smothering his work and finding a perfect distance to work, a lot of work, and not get held and not just smother his work. And those are just two things that I could assist. And other than that, maybe, I don't think he ever going to be a back foot fighter, but he done well versus Danny Garcia on the back foot. But just minor things, you know what I'm saying? And once he get a better jab or a variation of a jab, a better jab, and once he don't smother his work, control his distance, and he using his angle side to side, I think Shawn Porter would have beat Kell Brook. And I think he possibly could have beat Keith Thurman easier than he did. I mean, he could have beat Keith Thurman, and it would have been an easier fight than what it was. But, hey, that's just my personal opinion about the brother, man. Like I said before, a lot of us overreact. There's no ill will towards Kenny Porter. I want them brothers to work it out, man. Blessings to both of them. Hopefully they get many more, garnish many more accomplishments in the sport of boxing. I ain't got nothing but love for the Porters. We had the little beef with everybody, but it's for entertainment. So don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got business question inquiry. In addition to that, we got Facebook group. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. $2 for hardcore boxing fans, $2 for the Food for Thought Hood Series tier. In addition to that, don't forget to check out the podcast. I got some technical difficulties with that. when I upload all the NBA 101s, hip hop 101s, and 3 boxing 101 episodes a week there as well. And the bonus content with me and the Cali Enigma on there. So check out the content we already got going on there. Don't forget to sponsor the Hellblaze at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. All natural products. Website, promo code in our description. You can support us over there. Or you can make a donation. We can just share the videos. Goodfella Sports TV, your boy CJ Goodfella.